Hey everyone, in today's episode, we will continue discussing essential oils for kids and how to use them to help kids process emotions. The school year is just around the corner, and we all want our kids to start the year off healthy and strong. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and support our podcast. And of course, stick around to the end for our scoop of the day and learn how to download our free worksheet. Welcome to the Essential Oil Scoop, where we serve up real talk with real results. Get ready to explore the incredible world of essential oils and how they transform your daily wellness. I'm Vicki Labrilia, and this is my co-host, Sarah Sipos. With over 22 years of collective essential oil knowledge and experience, we are well equipped to bring you the best tips and tricks for all your needs to live life to the fullest. So join us as we dish out the juicy scoop to a healthier, happier you. It's time to elevate your life. Tune in and let's dive deep into the realm of essential oils for a life of vitality and well-being. Sarah, today's episode is really exciting. I don't have kiddos, as you know, but these oils that we're discussing are epic and work so well for our littles and ourselves.
I love these oils. I love these kids' oils. They are definitely one of my favorites in our this collection is just definitely one of my favorites. And I'm so excited because we're going to talk about two of my absolute favorites in this collection today. So I can't wait. We do need to talk about the download. Like you guys, in our description box, you can find down below, you can find the whole link for downloading this guide, and it's awesome. It's a oil kids collection. It's got the emotion supported. It also has the primary benefits. You cannot go wrong. This is a great guide. So follow that link and it will take you right there so you can download it. Heck, if it were me, and this is what I've done with mine because I just printed it off and putting it on cardstock and then laminating it. And then you don't have to worry about if it gets oils on it. It's just going to be right there as a quick and easy. You could even print it to your kid's bedroom wall so you have like a quick reference guide. So just a quick
That's a good
hint.
tip.
That's what I would do with this guide. It's fantastic. So definitely go to the description box, get that, and download it today. So
Perfect.
let's jump in. Let's talk about it. Our first oil we're going to talk about is Tamer. And Vic, this is your oil. This is your jam. So I'm going to actually hand it to you because this is your jam.
We're going to talk about Tamer for a moment. You guys, Tamer, and I don't actually have it on me. It's in my purse and in my kitchen and in my bathroom. Yes, I have a lot of them. But Tamer is our, digestive blend. So anything to do with discomfort, digestive wise, it's your jam. But on the flip side, because we're talking emotions, it really helps to support open mind and an aligned mindset and a clearer vision. Now I'm stumbling over my words, but my friends, the blends, the oils that are in this blend are extremely powerful. So Sarah, I want you to touch upon it for a moment.
So the oils that are in here are spearmint, Japanese peppermint, ginger, parsley seed, and black pepper. So spearmint is great for confident speech, and Japanese peppermint is basically peppermint, but it's a cousin to the peppermint plant. And that one it's a little more subtle than regular peppermint. It just has a little bit more subtlety. And then you have ginger. Ginger is amazing, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed by other things happening in our life. Ginger is a really good one. Parsley is one we don't hardly ever use. So this is a great way to get parsley in a blend. And then black pepper is like the most, it's a spice. So, it's got that like that little spice of life, kind of uplifting type of thing. And then we have, with the black pepper, it's the unmasking. So it kind of reveals maybe some inappropriate like our judgment of inappropriate feelings or inappropriate behaviors, like sometimes we judge ourselves a little too harshly, and we know kids do, right? Kids will be like, "Oh, I screwed up," and they'll feel really bad about themselves, and we don't want that for our littles, right? We want them to
Yeah.
feel uplifted and empowered and feel successful and feel like they can achieve. And so we don't want them to get too like down on themselves. And so that's why black pepper is such a great oil that's in with this. And it really helps kids, like all of them together really helps kids to trust their instincts and to feel confidence in their behaviors and their decisions of what they're doing in life.
Yeah, Sarah, I agree with you. So Tamer, integration is the emotion that comes when you use this. It's integrating a lot. Now I'm gonna read from a book that I highly recommend you all get. And maybe if I remember, we'll put it in the show notes. But the human digestive system is a complex and beautiful system that is meant to break down and absorb everything an individual is taking into their body. Okay, everything. However, due to the gut brain connection, if an individual is struggling to assimilate feelings, they will often manifest in digestive stress. So, Tamer helps align the two, helps your body make this process so much smoother and have a lot more ease when it comes to digesting emotions, digesting the food that we eat. The gut brain conversation is real and it happens all the time. So this tamer is such a powerful oil to help harmonize the two.
Yeah, Tamar's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's move on to Rescuer. Because
Perfect.
Rescuer is the best blend for all of those achiness. So take it away, Vic. Let's talk about Rescuer.
Okay, so rescuer is really awesome too. It helps with being more comfortable, more capable, more courageous. This blend has spearmint, it has copaiba, it has lavender, and it has another oil blend or oil that I cannot pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. But okay, so Rescuer is soothing to the body, mind, and heart. This blend restores calm when it has been lost in fear when life seems to be way too overpowering to manage. Okay, the beginning of a school year. Take yourself back many, many years, right? If you were like me, I would have knots in my stomach. I would have a cluttered mind because doubt would creep in. The unknown, the unfamiliarity of my new classroom, all of those things would be uncomfortable. This rescuer oil, as supportive as it is on a physical level, it's going to ignite the fire within you to know that you are capable, give you the courage necessary, and allow you to feel more comfortable and more at ease to adapt to the new things that are coming your way and be excited about it.
Yeah, I love that they call it the soothing blend because it kind of soothes those not only physically, but it kind of soothes emotionally. It kind of soothes you to just even though there's new things coming at you, it kind of soothes the nerves to so to speak, to just kind of calm everybody down a little bit. Because it's got that lavender and that copaiba and that spearmint. And the spearmint is what helps with that confidence, it gives the confidence factor. So I love that this is such a great oil that we use for our kiddos, especially think of it like rescue, right? Like it's to the rescue. When you're in distress, it's a rescue. It rescues you from distress, whether that be physical distress or emotional, mental distress. It's kind of it's a rescue for you.
No, I agree. I think that was well said. All of these, I mean, last episode, we talked about thinker, calmer, and stronger. Those are three of the oils that are in this kids collection that we are highlighting in this episode and the previous. And Rescuer, the soothing blend, is that it is soothing on an emotional and physical level. I absolutely love it. Now, we have two other oils to share with you. The next oil we want to highlight is Steady, and Steady is our grounding blend. You guys, I don't know about you, but I think every child and every heartbeat on this planet could use support to help ground you back to the reality, bring you home, bring you in. So this Steady blend can help you feel more grounded, feel more center, be more reassured and authentic to who you are. Because my friends, there's only one you. Nobody else can duplicate your abilities, your strengths. They can't. You were made one of a kind. All of us were. So Steady is known as our grounding blend. Sarah, take it away.
I love Steady. Steady is, and the next one we're going to talk about is Brave, and that's my absolute favorite. So, Steady is the reason why I purchased the kit for the kids kit when it first came out was for Brave and Steady. Those were the two oils. I purchased the whole entire kit because I wanted these two oils. And at the time, you could only purchase the whole kit. So I was like, forget it. I want the whole thing. I'll use it. And I have, but Brave and Steady are like my jam. So, Steady is amazing because it helps with that stable support. Um, okay, we all have had those moments where our kids feel kind of like you're like, "Well, who are you? And what have you done with my normal child? Like they're off the walls, they're kind of crazy. Like something has set them off. They've had some sort of triggering experience, maybe at school, maybe with friends, but they're just kind of a little bit not their normal temperament, not their normal play like playful selves. There's something going on with them and they're just kind of like you're like, okay, we need to take a step, right? Like we need to step back and we need to like get you to like bring it back. So Steady is one of my favorite oils for this purpose. It's going to bring that child back down to reality. It's going to calm them down. It's going to help them to like re-regulate their whole system because it's really easy for kids to have triggers that dysregulate them. And dysregulation is a big thing that happens. And I mean, okay, you know your kids, right? You know if they hang out with certain people, they start acting a certain way. And you're like, let's not
Yep.
have you hang out with that kid. Let's have you hang out with this other person who doesn't really get that. You don't get that same reaction when they come back home with you. So
Mhm.
I love Steady for this. I love that it grounds them, it brings them back, it helps, offers that refuge, helps them to become steady more, on task, on target. Definitely helps with sometimes kids are out of control in a situation because they don't know what is expected. So this helps them to be grounded so you can set clear expectations and have an easier time with those circumstances so they know that they don't have to be so anxious, that they can be grounded in and they know what's expected.
So I need to share a quick story about this because I was blessed to work in a school setting for a very long time. I've been around hundreds and hundreds of children. I have coached them personally. I have walked them through scenarios where they have felt overwhelmed. They did not know where the floor was, basically, right? They're all scattered emotionally. And let me tell you, I have been a walking diffuser for many years of my life. Steady was one of those very powerful blends that I put to work on a daily basis. So, specifically speaking, for my second and third graders, there's a big transition there that happens in the school setting on talking education. A lot of overwhelm, especially on the playground. Did you know that people grow and learn on the playground as well? Yes. Studies have shown that children, we do best when we are in action, when we are in play. We learn the best there. So let me tell you, I've broken up a lot of almost arguments, almost dislikes, and crying on the floors because they just couldn't comprehend. They didn't feel centered and reassured in what they believed in at that time. I'd put this on my pulse points. I'd give them a hug. We'd sit down and we'd discuss if necessary, and it would be okay. But 9 times out of 10, those kids were getting the aromatic compounds around them because it's on me. I'm a walking diffuser. My friends, this is the power of these plant extracts when we incorporate them into our world, our daily life. It is for everybody. And I'm here to tell you, no one can prove me wrong when I say they don't work. When you are using certified peer tested grade essential oils, you're going to have these massive benefits.
Ah, I love that. I love that story. That is perfect. That is perfect. We need to be that diffuser for people. This has a powerhouse. It's got amorous and magnolia and coriander, which, we don't, and balsam fir. So coriander is a spice. It's where we get cilantro from. Balsam fir, it's a fir. So think tree oils, think grounding, think earth, right?
Mhm.
And then we have our amorous, which is a spice, and then you have magnolia, which is a light, beautiful light flower, and it just kind of gives you a hug. It kind of like makes you feel all warm and cozy. Like I love magnolia. So it's just think about the magnolia flower. It's just big and yet delicate. Just think of our kids.
Magnolia helps, slow down the worried heart, right?
Yeah,
That emotion.
it's and compassion gives us compassion, right? And so think of that magnolia flower. It's wide and big and open, just like their personalities, right? A lot of kiddos, they're wide and big and open, and they've got these big personalities, and yet they're super delicate still, super delicate. So we have to, treat them. Well, that's where the term kid gloves came from, right? Like we have to treat them with kid gloves because we have to they're still delicate, they're still learning, they're still forming. And so I think Magnolia is the perfect representation of some of these kiddos' personalities because sometimes they're really big and they're kind of all over the place, but yet they're delicate still. And so we have to remember that kids are still delicate and they're still forming all the parts of them.
And study is going to help. All of these oils, you guys, all of them are going to help. Sarah, let's move on to the last oil blend in this kit that we want to share in this episode. I'm going to have you take it away and then I'm going to chime in at the end because this is so your oil. This is a freaking amazing blend. Okay, I just need to do this real fast. It's called the Courage Blend. I'm going to apply it while Sarah just eloquently describes how magical it is.
Brave is my favorite. I get so excited talking about Brave. You can tell I love this oil. This is one of my favorite oils. I can't even tell you how many bottles of this I've gone through since it came out on the market, but we won't disclose that because if you could see my empties, you'd be like, whoa, this is crazy. Um, it's the oil of courage, you guys. No, Vicky was talking about that, those fears that come up with the first day. But it lasts a whole lot longer than the fears that come up on the first day. Think about your middle school kids with those fears of social anxiety and the things that have to. I am so grateful we did not have social media when I was growing up and a teenager. Like this is a great oil. This is not just a great oil for your littles for having some anxious feelings when it's coming to first day or separation from mom or whatever it is. That is just the tip of the iceberg. This oil is so good for every stinking age, like all the ages, because even as adults, think about it. We have some intrepidations, we have some fears, we have things that come up for us, and we all need a little bit of courage. And this is an appropriate liquid courage for kids and for adults and for any age. Like it is for any age. And I love this because it helps us to confront untruths about ourselves, things that we've believed in the deeper layers that aren't really true. Maybe we've thought weren't smart enough, weren't pretty enough, weren't good enough, weren't add in your own flavor right there. But this oil helps you to be brave enough to explore the parts of you and really discover who you are, and that you can have the confidence to really bring out who you are and allow yourself to experience life. It also clears out emotional debris and it helps bolster people with the knowledge that their worth can never be devalued by others. Okay. This is
Can I
why
get
I
an
say,
amen?
yeah, we're going to church today. Let me tell you, I will preach from the rafters. Like, you cannot be devalued by another human being. You have infinite worth. Your worth is so much greater than what other people think of you. And this oil helps you to have the courage to live into who you truly, truly are. And you can't be devalued by others. I just like it's such a big uplifting one. It helps you to encourages kids to speak up and speak out against things that may go against their own values.
Yeah.
They may have some peer pressure, they may have some things going on, and this oil will help them speak out against things that are wrong for others, protect others, to protect themselves. And don't you want that for your child? Don't you want to give your child the confidence to speak up and speak their truth and to say, hey, this isn't right. Don't pick on that kid. Don't do that. That's not nice. Without regards of like, oh, what if I say something wrong? Or what are going to be the repercussions? To allow them to stand for truth and stand for the right.
Yes. Amen. Hallelujah. Because the negative emotions that this oil is going to address are the emotions of being afraid, which is very, very common for everybody, not just children. Feeling less than. Okay, I'm gonna raise my hand. I have felt both. Okay, I've also felt both in my adulthood. Feeling bullied. Yeah. Have you heard of this thing called social media, guys? It's this place where people hide behind to say some hurtful things. Feeling hidden, right? Feeling unsure. If any of those low vibrational emotions are popping up in your children and in within you, then y'all, you better run. You better run and grab that link and order your kids kit. I'm telling you, you don't need to feel this way because this oil is going to help you feel courageous, more respectful to yourself. Then, therefore, you can be more respectful to others, feeling worthy. You guys, no, none of you deserve to feel unworthy. None of you deserve to live in a state of mind that does not serve yourself and the well being of what's going on around you. These tools are here. These tools are here. They are working for millions and millions of people across the globe. And we invite you to incorporate it into your life as well.
Ugh, couldn't have said that better, Vicky. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Essential Oil Scoop. If you've enjoyed today's scoop on essential oils and want to stay updated with our latest episodes, exclusive content, and special offers, be sure to follow us and opt into our exclusive newsletter. Just head on over to our website, theessentialoilscoop.com/newsletter, and opt in today. For more wellness tips and monthly inspiration, connect with us on social media. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube, the Essential Oil Scoop podcast. And please feel free to share and tag us on all of your essential oil adventures using the hashtag the Essential Oil Scoop. Remember, your wellness journey is our priority. We are here to help and support you every step of the way. Thanks again for being part of our essential oil family. Until next time.